Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the very first Pokemon Unite Olympics. I invited 10 different countries from around the world to compete against one another through a series of events. These events consist of 400-meter running, sumo wrestling, obstacle course, boxing, and an all-new event called Catch the Saberline. Before we get into the video, here are the participating countries. Also, let me know what country you'll be rooting for in the comments. And if you want to be involved in the next Olympics, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord. Link to that will be in the description. Now then, our participants are set and eagerly waiting for the signal so they can start their first event. There we go, they are off. Cuba taking the lead, massively may I add as well. But we do have Scotland in second place. Someone did use a slow smoke at the beginning. I'm not too sure who that was, but we do see which Talonflame is that. I'm not too sure, but Cuba, very huge lead in front. However, people on the orange team, all the countries on the orange team, they are at a significant disadvantage at the moment. But when purple team do enter orange team's flux zone, they will start to get slowed down, so orange team can start to play catch up. Cuba still in the lead, Scotland in second place, the Philippines are in third. Who's that in last place? That's Somalia in last place. England catching up, so is South Korea as well. We got Wales in the mix as well. Cuba and Scotland still in first place and second. Scotland is going to take first place from Cuba, but we do see Talonflame, England coming in second place, snatching it. Cuba finished in third, I believe. And now we're seeing the last three countries crossing the finish line, which are Sweden, America, and Somalia in dead last. This was a very close event. Scotland finishing in first, England taking second place, but we do have a photo finish between Cuba and South Korea. Honestly, I'm not too sure who takes third place, and if you just look closely here, thanks to the VAR, I'm still not sure who takes this because it's the moment of impact that they, touch the bush, not how far they get into the bush. I think honestly, I have to award both of them with the bronze medal in this situation. Okay, you looked amazing out there. Team Scotland, you brought home the gold badge. How are you feeling?
I don't really know. I guess I'm amazed in a way.
Did you expect to win, or are you surprised?
Slightly, I don't know. I thought I'd get at least top three because the strategy was using new stuff because it has such a huge range of mobility.
Yeah.
As well as agility also helps.
Very, very smart pick. Well, good luck in the other events and see you out there.
Right.
Okay, so Team Somalia, you didn't look too hot out there. You finished in what, 10th place? What were your thoughts on what happened, on the track?
It was a very unfortunate loss. I don't have many dashes as Greninja. I failed you, Somalia.
What made you want to pick Greninja?
Honestly, the mon I chose got taken, and it was the only mon I knew that had a level 1 dash, so I just chose it.
For the next events that are going to be occurring, what's your game plan for those events?
Win.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Comment below, give Team Somalia some energy, and we'll see you in the next event. The next event is sumo wrestling, where each country has to try and knock out Snorlax. If they're able to, they will get a gold medal, and if they don't, they get nothing. And up first is Somalia using Trevenant, coming in with a Horn Leech way too early, but Snorlax whips out the block straight away, and Team Somalia is out just like that. Next one up is Team Scotland. Snorlax, the first one to engage with the heavy slam and block combo. Crustle puts down the rock to try and stay in, but I do believe Snorlax's block was enough to push him out just then. We're going to have to VAR that real quick. Upon closer inspection, I think this is clear as day that Crustle indeed did get knocked out by the Snorlax, so we are going to move on with the next country. Up next is America, and they have chosen Mew, and Snorlax yet again coming in with the heavy salmon block. Really aggressive, but Mew pops the panic Unite move, and as the rules state, Unite moves are not allowed in the sumo matches, so America has been disqualified. Next up is Snorlax versus Philippines. This was a highly anticipated matchup. Everyone has been waiting for this. Buzzwell will miss their move, however, and Snorlax is going to capitalize off of that and push him out with block. Next country to step up to the plate will be Cuba. Snorlax coming in with a heavy slam. No block just yet, but Blastoise will capitalize off that and will knock out Snorlax, awarding him with the first gold medal. Another Snorlax versus Buzzwell, but this is England this time. They're both eagerly waiting for each other. England with the eject button completely knocks him out of the ring. Oh my goodness, that is a second gold medal to be awarded. Well done to England. Next country up will be Sweden. Mew coming in with a surf, almost knocking themselves out. They need to be careful with that move. Gonna eject through Snorlax's block. That's gonna save them. It looks like both. Okay, Snorlax will use the Shedinja though, anticipating Mew Surf again, but Mew is just waiting for that Surf reset. Comes in with the light screen and knocks themselves out. The boosted Surf is going to knock out Mew. He was not expecting that at all, so Sweden has been disqualified. Next country will be India. Not too sure about this Espeon pick. They're just gonna run out the ring. I think they were just scared, and just for good measure, Snorlax will make sure of that and push them out the ring. Next up is Wales, but unfortunately, this matchup went on for far too long, and there was no sight on who was going to win. So we just awarded Wales with the bronze medal in this situation. Before we head into the next event, here are the current standings. England is first place with 5 points, second place is Scotland with 4 points, Cuba closely behind with 3, and then we have South Korea and Wales both with 1 point apiece, so they are both in 4th place, and then the rest of the countries below, they have acquired 0 medals, so they have 0 points. Also guys, before we get into the next event, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. This video took a lot of effort to make, and yeah, let's get into the next event. Welcome to the obstacle course. Each contestant will be competing against each other for the fastest time. They will also be greeted with surprises awaiting them in nearby bushes, so they must try their best to avoid them as much as possible whilst trying to get the fastest time. Up first is Somalia. Their timer begins as soon as they pop up on the screen, and there they are, getting completely overwhelmed by Snorlax's block, plus the slow smoke as well. That is already 8 to 9 seconds wasted already. And there's the mine wall perfectly placed, but Cypher is able to find the gap and just sneak through it. Slow smoke isn't going to delay him for far too long there. Pops the full heal so he won't get put to sleep by the Wigglytuff, but he does get caught by the slow smoke. Up next is Umbreon waiting with that mean look. Gets caught. Honestly, I think this one, no one will be able to escape that. Slowbro up next, but misses the telekinesis. Somalia is now approaching the end, and that is time. Next up is Scotland, again using Mew. Now, we did see Mew win the 400-meter race, so let's see if Mew can win them the obstacle course. And now Mime doing a really good job with these walls here, and the slow smoke as well. Can Wigglytuff put the Mew to sleep? No, the Surf is going to prevent that from happening and completely dodges the slow smoke as well. So this is a really good time here by Mew, and then there it is again, the slow smoke and the mean look from Umbreon. Umbreon manages to get a second mean look on the Mew. Oh no, you hate to see it, but Slowbro did miss the telekinesis, and that is time. Next up is the Philippines, and they are using Absol. Snorlax coming in with the early block. Unfortunately, Absol's going to go back into the slow smoke, so he's forced to use his eject button already, and that is already 8 seconds wasted. Mime coming in with the slow smoke, and the barrier is doing a good job. Absol is going to evade the second barrier though, so that's really good on him. Gets caught by the Wigglytuff slow smoke and Sing combo. Won't be able to escape the Umbreon unless they did have a full heal that they would be able to time perfectly, but they don't. They had an eject button and it's been used. Gets caught by the slow smoke as well and gets hit by the second mean look and then picked up by Slowbro. Honestly, Slowbro could have timed that perfectly as the mean look ended, and now we're approaching the end, and that is time. Next up is England, and they are using Dodrio. Oh, gets caught perfectly by the Snorlax and hit by the slow smoke. Dodrio does go around, that is not allowed. They do have to go past the Snorlax, and we do see Dodrio coming back in, does a little spin on the way. Okay. Gets completely blocked by the Mime. Oh no, I'm not too sure what's happening with Dodrio here. Might be having some Wi-Fi problems, or he might have just given up. Enters the bush with Snorlax as well. Yeah, we're gonna hit him with a DNF. Next country to step up to the plate is Sweden. Gonna pop the full heal to evade both the block and the slow smoke. Nicely done. Mime Wall gonna stop him for just a couple of seconds there, but the slow smoke will stop him for a much longer time, and the barrier as well. Wigglytuff hitting him with a cute charm and puts him to sleep, and then gonna add the slow smoke on top of that. Umbreon, we all know no one can escape Umbreon. It gets hit with the mean look. Now let's see if Umbreon can hit him with a second mean look. Pops the slow smoke, perfectly timed. Slowbro misses, but luckily Umbreon does hit with the second mean look, and that is time. Next up is Wales, and they are using Greedent. Not too sure how I feel about this pick, but just gonna tackle his way through the slow smoke and through the block, and now he's on his way to the Mime barriers. Oh no, never mind, it's Wigglytuff first. Completely avoiding all the CC thanks to, is that Covet? Stuffed Cheeks? I'm not too sure which move that is, but wow, this might be the fastest time. Gets past Mime without a sweat. Unfortunately, does not time the full heal perfectly, so gets hit by the mean look Umbreon, and that is time. That might be the fastest one we've gotten so far. Next up is Team India. They are using Leafeon. Gets hit with his block, slow smoke, again, but makes it past Snorlax in less than 5 seconds, so this is really good timing at the moment. Pops the eject button, but still gets put to sleep, and Slowbro misses the telekinesis, but he won't be missing the slow smoke, so Leafeon is able to get past him relatively quick. Slow smoke and the barriers are starting to come out from the mime. That wall wasn't the best, but yep, here comes Umbreon, gets hit with the mean look and slow smoke. This is inevitable, and Leafeon is approaching the finish line, and Team India will finish that in 29 seconds. Next up is Cuba. They are using Talonflame. This might be the smartest pick yet. Not too many people have been using Talonflame, and I'm surprised. Wigglytuff, not going to be able to put them to sleep because they do pop the full heal, but Slowbro does pick them up. Going to avoid the slow smoke again. Next up is the mine barriers. Perfectly placed, and the slow smoke as well. Another perfectly placed barrier to stun the Talonflame. Umbreon is next up, manages to connect with the mean look. The slow smoke will not matter in this instance, and Talonflame will make it. There we go. 29 seconds flat. Next country to step up will be South Korea. They are using Zero Aura. Gets completely stopped by the Snorlax, forced to pop that eject button. So they won't have any utility when they do come against this Wigglytuff, Slowbro, and Mime and Umbreon. But Slowbro again missing the telekinesis, so Zero Aura will get some time back because of that perfectly placed wall by the Mime and the slow smoke as well. Zero Aura is really being held back. This might be one of the slowest times yet. Gets hit with the mean look as well. Like I said before, this is very, very much inevitable. Oh, stops for a second. That's going to cost him. And that is time. Last but not least is the United States. America. Can they make it in time? Gets hit with the mean look. Slow smoke combo. Can Slowbro hit the telekinesis this time? Very good and very patient from the Slowbro to guarantee that they do hit the telekinesis. Gets put to sleep by the Wigglytuff. Slow smoke coming out again. Pops the X speed. Mime walls placed perfectly to stop them in their tracks. And the dash through the second one, nicely done. But the Snorlax block coming out at the last second. A lot of CC. Okay, and that is time. Here are the current standings of the event that just took place and the times that they got. Wales is first place with 28.10 seconds. Cuba in second with 29.4 seconds. India with 29.19. So Wales has gotten themselves a gold medal. Cuba with the silver. India with the bronze. You guys can feel free to pause and look at the rest of the times, and we're going to move on with the current standings overall now. And as you can see, Cuba is in first place. United Kingdom in second place with 5 points. Wales in third with 4 points. Honestly, this can be anyone's event. I mean, I'm not too sure about the countries with 0 points, but hey, let's see. Anything can happen. We have 2 events left. Let's go. Our next event is Catch the Sableye. So in this event, 5 countries at a time will be trying to find and eliminate the Sableye. But there is only one winner in this event, so whoever is able to eliminate him first will get the gold medal. And here we are, Espeon already managing to locate the Sableye. So Sableye trying to escape. They're going to use Shadow Sneak, gets in the bushes as well. Manages to escape momentarily. Crossbow's hot on their tail though, knows that they're around here somewhere. Baits themselves out by using Feint. I can't remember what that move's called. You guys can let me know in the comments. It's not confused, right? Oh, Sableye's getting completely jumped. He's going to get the last hit. Scotland is going to be the one to get the last hit. They have just gotten themselves an extra 3 points. Up next is the other 5 countries. You guys can see down below, I've put each flag, underneath the Pokemon that they're using. So it makes it easier for everyone to follow along and see what country is using, what mon. So, okay, this Sableye has taken a different approach. They are going to head into top lane. Honestly, this is why I think the Sableye from last, round should have done. But, hey, you live and learn. Okay, completely by themselves. Oh, camera's going a bit wild over there. We have Umbreon in bot lane. Yeah, India, you're not going to find anyone down there. England's down there too. But, however... Oh. Leafeon's hot on their tail. Who is that? The Philippines. Can they catch them? England's approaching as well. Sableye's going to jump. Nice. Leafeon coming in. India spots them. Hits with the mean look. But can they get the kill? It's all about getting the kill. Sableye uses the eject bomb. Was not going to save him. Still trapped by the mean look. England popping the X attack. Somalia coming in as well. But Dragapult will be the one to get the last hit. So... England just secured themselves 3 points. Well done to England. And for our last and final event, we have boxing. Up first is Wales versus Somalia. Urshifu coming in hot, pops the Unite move, sets up Urshifu for the volley and takes him out with Wicked Blow. Next up is South Korea versus England. South Korea is the Zarina and Tita is repping Team England. Okay, Zarina's getting some good combos off. Pops the Unite move gonna waste Tita's X attack, so that was actually perfectly timed. Tita's not gonna get much value off that X attack. Ooh, this can be anyone's match. She's gonna win. Zarina needs to keep their distance away from the Tita. Ooh, and manages to take them out. The win goes to South Korea. Next up, we have Sweden versus India. Garchomp coming in straight away, just clawing at the Aegis Slash. Aegis Slash pops the Unite move, pops the Shedinja Doll as well. Garchomp is waiting for him to come out of it to finish the job and does exactly that. The win goes to Team Sweden. The next countries to step up will be Scotland versus the United States of America. And both of them popping the Unite moves at the exact same time, with Champ coming in, getting so much damage and just cleans them up. Scotland will get the win. And the last matchup for the video will be Cuba on Tita and the Philippines on Azumarill. Okay, Tita pops the Unite move. It's going to be tough for them to try and get in because as he's got so much speed boost from their Unite move, and Tita needs to get in close, so struggling at the moment, but he's doing so much damage. He's so close to taking them out. But Philippines might be able to snag this at the last second, and they will. GG's. And here is the final leaderboard of all the countries that participated. Scotland is the one to take the victory over all the countries that participated today. I'd like to give a big shout out to everyone that participated. This video was so fun to record and it was fun to edit as well. Although it did take a lot of time, but before we get into that, United Kingdom did finish second and Cuba with third place. Now then, guys, if you want a part 2 Pokemon Unite Olympics 2024, or if you have any other fun ideas you want me to do, let me know in the comments. But guys, if we want a part 2, can we hit maybe 200 likes on this video? You know, this video took me so long to edit. I have been degrading myself. I've been pretty much social distancing while I've just been editing. But yeah, guys, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Hopefully we can get 200 likes on the video, and yeah, I'll hit you guys with another one in 2024 or something like that. But yeah, guys, take care and I'll see you in the next one. Congratulations, Scotland, and peace out.